Alright, so since we washed out of the 8-man queue, I'm going to do a couple more games in the 2-man queue. We won the roll again. Been doing really well on that with this deck today. We will play first. This hand is fine. We have a lot of damage from our lands, but we can cast everything that we have. Not exactly powerful cards, but we'll keep. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Dragon's Maze affects what's currently in Standard, and if it has anything that's good enough to spawn a new deck. But I'm not sure. I don't think that it does. We'll see. I really hope I'm not playing against Junkraids again. But I will trade half a Doom Traveler for a Pilgrim. Unfortunately, my opponent will not. Anything but black producing land, please. Alright. Our odds just went up with the playing of that Rootbound Crack. So, we can play a Reckoner or we can play a Priest. I think the Priest is the better play right now. That lets us also play the Reckoner without taking any damage, which is good. But that's, the Priest is going to make him think twice before he attacks with the Smiter. Unless he just kills it on his turn. Are we going to see a Huntmaster? That would probably be the worst thing he could play against us right now. Yeah, so he's got that. We are going to play the Reckoner. And we are going to pass the turn. I don't want to attack with the Spirit because I want to be able to use the High Priest if I need to. So he's just going to pass the turn and kill the High Priest. Which is probably smart of him. I like the idea of taking 2 here and playing Blood Artist and Lingering Souls. Because it's going to flip back his Huntmaster, which is a little bit not very good, but it's going to give us some spirits to attack in the air. And we have a lot of creatures on board. Which should make, okay, so he's got a Restoration Angel, of course. So one thing we could draw right now and really kind of put this game away would just be a Blasphemous Act. That'd be really good for us. We're at the point now where we might actually need a block with the Reckoner. He's got a second Huntmaster as well. He I think at this point we really need to top deck either an Aristocrat or a Blasphemous Act. In a match like this, you can really kind of see how this deck really kind of relies on drawing Falcon Wrath Aristocrat or Blasphemous Act. A second Reckoner. I'm not going to play it. Or am I going to play it? I think I'm going to play the Lingering Souls. For sure. That lets us block and kill his Angel. I do like the idea of getting down a Reckoner. So our opponent can't attack anymore, which is nice. But I think he's going to pick off probably a Blood Artist and a Spirit here. Or a Reckoner. No, he's going for a Blood Artist Spirit plan. So we really need to draw a Blasphemous Act. It's really the only way we stand a chance to win this game. He might just Alpha Strike us here. 1, 2, 3. He can give us Restoration Angel or something like it plus 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think he can kill us here. No, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's say 6, 4. That's 5 there. Well, now he can definitely kill us. Yeah, he just needs to do it for 1 and we're dead. Doing it for 3 would be good for him as well. 1 or 3 are the numbers that hurt us the most. Does he realize that? One, two, three. Yeah, he realizes that. So that's the first game. Cards that I want in this game. Olivia's still good. I do think Mark of Mutiny is a little better against this deck, and I think Thundermaw Hellkite's good as well. What's not very good? I'm going to take out the Blood Artists. I don't feel that those are very good. And I can take out one of the Doom Travelers. And one of the High Priests. I think this is fine. We're definitely going to need some of these high-end creatures to fight back in the late game against a deck like his. I don't think there's anything else I want, so we'll just run with this. You know, looking back on that matchup versus Junkrights, I should have sideboarded in Electrickery. If we had had that in the first game, we would have won. Since we had 2 Aristocrats, and the only thing that was holding them off were Lingering Souls tokens. We will play first. This hand is fine. We actually have some removal. And we have a way to play all of our cards, which is good. So he doesn't have any accelerant this time, which is nice. For us, anyway. So he does have a Strangleroot Geist. But it's only going to get to attack once. Unless he has some sort of removal for our Boros Reckoner. So we want red, red, white. Next turn we can start getting in with our Aristocrat. If he attacks, I will block. So seeing as we've continued to draw lands, I don't really see a need to play the Cavern of Souls. So I can either attack with the Reckoner and keep up... No, that's just stupid. Let's just attack with the Aristocrat. Just keep back the Reckoner. So we don't want to get ambushed by a Restoration Angel. He's going to put this untapped, of course. The attacks will still block. That is a fairly ugly spirit thing. Why could he be attacking here? Just to pump up his spirits? That's the only thing I can think of. So if he plays an angel here, that's what I'm guessing he's going to do. And face one of these guys. So our opponent goes down to 10. And we have a nice wall in play for the Geists. We're going to block the 2/1/1 here, which will mean that this will come back from undying, and then we can use it to kill this one. So for the cost of an extra point of damage, we're able to get a little farther in killing his creatures. So we have lands for everything. I'm just going to play this on human. We have 6 mana. I kind of like the idea of Marco mutinying his Geist, which means he'll want to have to double block if he doesn't want to take damage. Otherwise, he has to go 2-4. In fact, I can make him block with... If I attack like this, he can go to 1. Yeah, it doesn't kill him. I'd rather do it like this. So I could have done it to his Huntmaster, but maybe it would have been smarter too. But this is fine. That's annoying. But it's not going to get the job done. So I wanted to play that so I can sacrifice one of these to get pro green for this. Then I can kill a Silklash spider and swing in and kill him. Because he can't block the Aristocrat, either one of the Aristocrats. Yeah, he's just dead. So we're able to come back and take game 2. Is there anything I want to change for the third game? It is relatively bizarre that he's playing Silklash Spiders, but I can see why as a sideboard card. It's too bad we don't have more removal. One thing I would change about this deck is I'd play a full 4 Orzhov Charms. I don't see why it only plays 2. I think this is fine the way it is. We have a 1-land hand. We cannot keep it. We have a 1-land hand. We cannot keep it. We have a 2-land hand. We can keep it. So he does have the Pilgrim this game. Our best hope right now is to win off the back of Lingering Souls and Skurzan High Priest. But we really need to start drawing some lands. Regardless of what type of land I draw next turn, I'm going to drop the High Priest. If I draw a land. If he plays a Huntmaster, all is for naught. So he's got another Smiter. So we do draw a land. We are going to play the High Priest. Next turn we can Lingering Souls and sack a token and make a demon. Unfortunately, we're going to be at 6. Would I rather do it now? No, I'm going to have to wait until he declares attacks. So he's coming all in. Can he have anything that can pump the Pilgrim? Because that's the risk. That's going to block there. That's going to block there. And that's going to block there. So I take 2 and go to 4. I'm still out of any kind of burn shenanigan range, which is good. And then I have a demon. So we have a demon now, which is good. We take 2 damage, he loses his guy. He still has no red mana. He does have a 3rd smiter. We have an Olivia now, but I think we just need to get more tokens on the board. Any kind of red mana and we're just out of this game. That's not something we really want to be banking on. So we'll eat one of these. This will eat half of that. This can block one of these. And that can block there. So this is the spirit I don't want to. That's a spirit I can sacrifice. So we get another demon. And he loses a guy. Cannot quite kill him. For now, I think the best play is to play another Lingering Souls. So I think we're in a decent spot now. Unless he draws red mana, then he can pump for 4, then we're in a little bit of a problem. Our opponent says, how lucky. Please no red. So we are in trouble now. Because he can kill off. I mean, we basically have to kill him this turn, and now he's got that stupid spider. How can I kill him this turn? He actually cannot kill my demons. Unless he draws a land. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 19, 14, 18. So he can only block one guy, and he can only block a demon. So if I give this, and all his guys are green too, so I get this guy pro green, that's a hard word to say, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 19, 23. I can win this turn. So he blocks this, so 5, 10, 12, 14 on the dot. And I have to sacrifice my High Priest to do it. So he blocks a demon, he takes. So our opponent here is not a very nice guy. There's my subtle little FU to him for being a jerk. So he blocks a demon, dies. Alright, so we managed to come back from that one and win the game off the back of Skursdak High Priest. And you can see why I like the card now. So we'll go on to the last matchup for Aristocrats in a second.